Hey, what's going on, y'all? CVO Trades here, and we're gonna go over Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. All right, so earlier I was pretty bearish. Factors changed, and I am back on the bull train. Mainly, I will talk about it just because of last month's monthly close was really strong. Looking at it on a monthly time frame, we're maintaining in this channel, and it's a really strong uptrend. So looking at it from a previous monthly performance, we're up 40% off the lows, which is kind of insane for Bitcoin. Now we had two sweeps of the previous monthly candle, so we call that a manipulation leg. And once we sweep here, the draw is all-time highs, so right there. Now I was bearish because of this monthly close, right? So if I go in replay and I see this, now that's pretty, to me that's really bad looking. And then even it retested, or it's not doing it. Yeah, so we retested here and then it just dumps down, right? So it retested a bearish breaker block and then it nukes. I don't know why it's taking so long, but you get the idea. And then we never really broke market structure on a higher time frame just because we respected this fair value gap and we respected 50% of it. So 0.5, right? That's really nice structure going on. After you sweep the low, the draw, like I mentioned earlier, is higher. So let's go into it on a weekly. I'm gonna take out these sweeps, and weekly looks pretty good. We had all these failure swings or this low resistance liquidity, and we kind of ran through it with speed. Now I'm gonna look down to a lower time frame. 3-day, not really giving anything. Let's get rid of this. All right, so on the daily, all this chop, right? This is pretty messy structure, and then I'm liking this sweep here. It kind of formed a power of 3 going on. So now once we manipulate down, or basically bear trap everybody, we kind of spring forward and leave them in the dust. And if you're familiar with ICT concepts, we have a bunch of lower highs being made, and our first change in a state of delivery right here. Okay, so we call that CSD. Oh, did I delete it? That was right there. All right. So CSD here, and then there's a fair value gap that we inversed, which is adding more bullish confirmation. And then this is another shift or a CSD above here. So first signal, right? First signal, sweep this low. Second signal right here. I'll kind of make this make it red. So CSD here at 79K, and then ultimate signal, which is 83K. That's kind of where all the rocket ships are pointing up to, and we're kind of impulsing up here. So I'm really bullish on Bitcoin. Now price projections, I don't really know, to be honest. If we pull up a fib, let's go back to the weekly. I'm gonna take all this out. The bear in me wants to think like we're gonna form some kind of range and then do this and then it's over. That's one of my scenarios that I will be having or keeping an eye out for. But if I pull up some fib extensions, let's say we're really bullish, right? So if I do it from the bottom to the top, I guess it's top to bottom. It doesn't really matter. All right, so let's do like this. All right, the projections are getting kind of crazy. So anything from 132 to 160, I think it's the top. Now, to me, it doesn't really make sense in LA wave theory because I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, this is clearly 5, but this is why I don't really use LA waves anymore because it doesn't really matter. Now, what I can see, I mean, I've seen a lot of accounts where they're saying like, oh, this is happening, right? I mean, we could be in a diagonal, but I don't know if that makes sense. But let's just see. So something like this. But I do think that we are in the 5th wave if we do make a new high. Either way, it's kind of like the last leg of the whole cycle. Like, this is definitely definitely almost done. And who knows where it's gonna go. Hey, what happened to my fid? Yeah, so for me, anything around 132 to 160, just book that profit. I mean, unless you have like a holder sentiment and you really believe in Bitcoin, then just hold it. But for me, I'm thinking above there. Now, enough of Bitcoin, let's talk about ETH. Now, this is a chart that's very interesting to me. And then one thing to note, I just wanna pull it up. At every single major reversal, there's SMT, which is it's a Kraken correlation basically. So anytime you have two correlated assets, they're gonna form a divergence, right? They're gonna form a divergence from a swing point. So in this case, right here on Bitcoin, and then for ETH, it's gonna be, I don't know, you can even use this one, it doesn't really matter. So this is SMT, and then same thing here, SMT. So smart reversal technique, I think that's what it's called, smart money technique. So anytime you have a swing point and it's diverging between two correlated assets, that basically marks a major reversal point. So we had one here on ETH, and then the same thing here. You see how strong that works. Wow, it's so surprising to see ETH didn't fucking move compared to Bitcoin. But yeah, you get the idea. So I wanted to touch on that real quick. So the next time we have our divergence, our smart money technique at the top, that'll be a good signal to exit. All right, so for Ethereum, I was very bearish once we had this monthly close, right? IFEG here, breaker block, retested and died. Now it's annoying that I didn't hit this swing point, but we did sweep out a lot of levels below, so I don't think these are valid anymore. I was looking for 13, 1,000 and 3 digits, but we're not going there any longer. I think the draw is higher. So to me personally, I think the draw is going to be maybe even 5 digits, to be honest. If we're in a true alt season, then we're gonna start ripping higher. So let's look at it, projections real quick, and we can jump to the weekly. Yeah, I think 7K Ethereum, 10K. They're probably gonna do it to 5 figures if I was being honest. All right, so I'll take this out. Oh, then also, this is a very powerful signature in price. All right, so that's a 3 candle swing reversal formation. All right, so April's candle sweeps out March's candle low. May's candle is expansion, and it's confirmed expansion right now. I mean, it's basically confirmed, right? If we start closing below this in May and we just wick it, then we're fucked. But we're not. I don't think that's a very low chance of happening. So to me, we're gonna go start impulsing very quick. All right, Ethereum. Also the IFEG here, very nice. Sweep out some lows, print this IFEG, stick its head out, and now we're going higher. All this LR being built up, low resistance liquidity being ran through. So look for Ethereum to get to like all-time highs. I would say maybe end of this month, maybe even before then, who knows. The daily, very similar to Bitcoin, very similar. Your first signal, I would say, it's not really. Is your SMT below? Oh, right here. It's very small. All right, but you see that's divergence. So what that's telling you is that this wick is protected, and then the level to confirm is above once you break above here. So for Bitcoin's case, this 74K wick is protected, and then what confirms is this right here. So that's basically what you want to see every time at a major reversal. So back to ETH. Once we got this IFEG, we printed CSD above here, IFEG here, and then we started moving. Now it's interesting because the BTC chart on Ethereum, sorry, ETH BTC pair is fucking insane, right? this is gonna wipe out all this liquidity being built up real nice. So let's say we get back to 0.08. That's at least 8K Ethereum, assuming Bitcoin's 100K. And if we take this out, then we're looking at possibly 15. All right, so that's kind of the longer term aspect. I know we're gonna take it one level at a time. What we need to see right now, I want to see this being changed into support. So we reclaim this. Where's that fucking tool at? So if we go like this, right? That's what we want to see. That would be really nice on Ethereum. Price targets already shared. I think it's 5 figures, pretty much programmed. Let's talk about total market cap. All right, get rid of this. Basically the same thing. You had SMT here, and then you have your shift right here. It's kind of your bear moment, and then you also have, or you had SMT here, and then you shifted above here. Okay. So for total, I don't know how high we're gonna go. I really don't. I just know we're bull. So if we get our projections up, I'm so used to the other one. Let's just pull it. Maybe 5 trill. That number sounds insane. 5 trillion. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Definitely be cautious up here, right? You don't want to see a monthly close like this, like you just wick it. You want to see the monthly close. You want to see it close above here. Otherwise, it might just go sweep and come back down. Let's talk about some cryptos that I'm personally bullish on and what I'm holding. All right, so you've already noticed the memes have basically taken over. I really like WIF. The market structure is just really beautiful. Like, I don't know, it doesn't get more textbook than this. All right, and then you've heard me stress it multiple times, right? You want to see, oh no, what happened? So lower high, lower low, lower low. Okay, and then this is your first shift right here, higher high, and higher low, sorry. There we go. And then you call this change state of delivery, or CSD, or shift, when you're turning a lower high and making it into a higher low. That's all you're looking for, right? So once you get that, then where's the next draw? Your next draw is basically up here. So WIF, it might do a 4x from current level. Sorry, is that even 4? Yeah, it might do a 4x from current levels, which is insane. That would be insane. Okay. Personally, I'm positioned already from, I think I got in on this retest. Yeah, that's the most bullish signature and price. Let me delete that. Right, because you get a sweep, then you get a shift over here, and it's just so beautiful. Like, once you start seeing assets come like that, then you're good to go. Okay, it's always the same thing. Power 3, sweep, whatever you want to call it. It's always the same pattern. All right, deviate this accumulation, manipulation, distribution up. So WIF, I'm extremely bullish on WIF, up to $4. Sorry, almost $5. Book of Meme, is that what it's called? BOME, I don't even know what it's called. Book of Meme. Same exact kind of structure as WIF. This one's a little bit different. I guess if you go to 3-day, oh yeah, it's a little bit different. But I got in kind of the same thing right here. Right there. Damn, why does it keep doing that? So, boom, how much am I expecting it to go up? It's gonna erase all these highs, probably maybe 4 or 5x. Let's take it. Let's take it. It's gonna be memes all over again. Pepe already exploding. This structure, I don't know how high I can get. I don't think it's gonna make a new high, but I think it's gonna. And then just one thing to note, you see how this higher low, once you break below it and it's used as resistance, that's kind of a signature in price where I was really bearish. I was like, all right, I don't want to be long in this anymore. I'm not looking for longs. And then there's no signal to long until you see this. There was SOT here with Bitcoin, and then you see a shift right there. So it will look like this, your ultimate confirmation. And then you go like that. So Pepe back to the highs on the daily. Really, really strong. Everything looks pretty much the same. You could throw a dart and you could hit anything. Or you could buy anything and you'll be fine. This is not financial advice anyway. Please share your own risk. Let's talk about XRP. We'll talk about Doge real quick first, actually. Doge is the same thing. I think it's going to hit $1. He keeps just kind of grinding. So he had Doge, probably 3x from here. Might be really quick, actually. So I would just be selling 75 cents to $1 and then take your winnings and you're good. All right. Super clean market structure, super clean. I like that a lot. And then XRP, let me get rid of this. All these highs are gonna get taken out rather quick. Let's do our projection. I think, to be honest, I think a digit, 2 digits are possible. Oh, sorry, a digit right now. I think 2 digits are possible, maybe even $10. But yeah, extremely bull. Let me go 3-day. Extremely bull, nice, nice, nice. The one thing I don't like about XRP is that the wicks are so wide, so it's kind of hard to be in the range. But you know, this is all corrective. All right, we just started our impulse, so this would be your signal to be long right there. And then I would even guess that we're gonna do something like this. So that would be a kind of play if I was gonna take it. Actually, it would have been right here. I would have been like that. XLM, basically the same thing. I will be right back. Shut up, I'm good. XLM, kind of the same thing. Back to the highs we go. I think we're gonna take out all-time highs here to 79 cents. But we're clear the levels. We have cleared levels. MOODENG. Oof. MOODENG's beautiful market structure. Beautiful. All right. You see how it's like this? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, and it just pumps. All right, this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's all you gotta do. All right, so personally, I'm thinking it's gonna go to 32 cents and then 66 ultimately. But let's see. Let's see. It's still very strong. It's kind of extended right now, so obviously can't buy a green dodo like that. It's probably gonna do this where it sweeps the low one more time, and then you just form a power of 3 again. Go higher. MATIC I like too. I'm not gonna really talk about it, but how much is it if you go back to the highs? Damn. That would be insane if it hit that. But I don't know. I don't know the fundamentals of MATIC. Let's talk about virtuals. So really nice area we bottomed from. I think this is a nice support block. The first time we get above here, you see how it's used as support, right? It's being used there. Virtuals, I think it's gonna hit double digits. Mad bullish on this ecosystem. All right, this gotta be. I'm getting sick of doing the same. Okay, that's definitely not happening. We'll do, yeah. So I'm really bullish on virtuals. We might consolidate here, but I don't know. Maybe we just start ripping. It's gonna start face melting, in my opinion. Ooh, looks like it's just gathering strength. Probably need to do this. VADER, same concept as virtuals. Wish I kind of bought more at the lows, right? Once you see, literally it's the same thing. I sound like a broken record. Should have bought right here. So if you really bought the CSD, like the retest, oh my God, you'd be up so strong, 5x, insane. It's kind of like life-changing money, to be honest. This coin I don't really know much about. Game, actually like Game a lot. It's a nice 4x to the highs. Su's pretty strong. I'm a big fan of the ecosystem. I personally don't have any, so I really can't. I feel like if you get exposed to too many, you can't really track them all. But I think it's the next soul of this cycle. I know for sure there's S&T for this. I know for sure that's there. All these coins are part of this Su ecosystem. Yeah, this is a super strong, nice structure here. How high can this bump? Oh my God. Yeah, if you really want to be exposed, I think send, it can actually be a really nice impulse and it's gonna be clean. Hippo, I don't really know about Hippo. Oh, lo-fi is perfect. Perfect retest would be a good area right now to get in. Financial advice. Back to the highs. That's so nice. That's so good. Blue. I don't know what blue is. I don't know what half this shit is, to be honest. But this is a propulsion block being put in. It's just gonna send all the way up to 83 cents. Deep AI, I don't know. There's no more price history. Yeah, basically April, the bottom. That's where you want to be in. Oh my God, I'm in this one right now. See this? I think it's the leading DEX on Su. But yeah, I think something like that can be hit rather quickly. All right, those are mainly my thoughts. I don't really have anything else to say. I would just look for laggards, to be honest. Peanut, like this shit is definitely gonna get back to the highs. Now, would I buy here? No, I wouldn't be buying here. I would just be looking for something that hasn't pumped yet. You just gotta start looking for it. Farcoin. This one's a straight grinder. Like it a lot. A ski mask, dog. 450%. Let's talk about, oh, I love Trump coin. I have a bag. So I think we're gonna start impulsing pretty soon. I don't know if it's true if you get like, if you hold the coin, you get to go to his gala or something. Is that true? I don't know. But back to the highs of 78. We'll just get rid of it, all of it there. Let me think, let me see. Pretty much everything's pretty good. Chill guy is kind of saying, look, let me know if you guys see it, right? So accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? Let's talk about, I like Badger too. I'm gonna go over some coins that I think could still go off that has maximum RR. So you have Badger's one. How much can you get off here? Possible 8x for a chart that looks like this. That's nice, man. Let's see what else is there. IO. I like, fundamentally I like IO too. Like, bro, come on. Back to the highs at $6. That's 6x from here. Can you hold it? Or 5x? So Badger, if we get a retest, which I think we might, so I would be looking something like that. And you would need a wide stop here just so you can ride it up. But the RR is crazy here, right? 21 RR if you can hold the drawback or the drawdown. I'm also a big fan of the hat ecosystem. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, this one's ready to pump. So this, out of all the coins that haven't pumped yet, hat is the one to be in. Me personally, I think there's a better chart somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, maybe this. Yeah, this is the one. I'm in the betas right now, so like Quaint, Pochita, Gem XBT. Hat is a very good ecosystem that hasn't pumped yet, that will. Tickcoin, which is funny. I heard it's a breast coin. But yeah, I think this one's gonna pump too. It already is, actually. What do I think it can get to? I mean, my bags say $1. My bags say $1. Who knows? Who knows how crazy it can get? It's crypto, man. You don't even need a narrative. Just whoever wants to pump the fuck out of like whatever. This would be crazy if it got there. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I think that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of long. I was trying to make it somewhat short, but 20 minutes. I'll put some timestamps. But main message: we're in a bull market. Hold on to your bags. Hold on to conviction. This is the last time to make really good gains, in my opinion, before we're in a depression-like bear market. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna be true or not, but let's just make the most of it. Don't fuck it up. All right, that's it for me. Peace.